Hi everyone. I did a couple of long surf sessions today, and the market did the same old thing that it does every single day, so the video is going to be relatively short. Nothing has changed that I haven't said for every single day during the stair step uptrend that we continue to see on the NASDAQ. So nothing in my overall stance changes, except for we're even more extended now, so I'm even more prone to thinking that we should pull back. However, I understand that we probably may or may not. I mean, you need to really seriously be very neutral here. One of the good things to see is that the New York Stock Exchange relative strength line down here, the white line, continues to weaken overall. And not only is that line weakening, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you can see since April to May, has been weakening. And during that time, the Russell 2000, it's not really leading or anything, but it is finding strength. But the NASDAQ has been rallying extremely strongly, especially relative strength wise, since the April low. So that's always very, very, very good to see. I think that's double dash X. And the NASDAQ 100, as you can see, the same thing. So everything is fine, nothing to worry about. I want to move on to what I liked out there. EPAM broke out of a nice consolidation pattern. As you can see here on an arithmetic chart, it's a big one-day price move, but that's bullish. But it's its second pocket pivot point signal in a row. That's also bullish. So everything is great with this stock. It also has very large earnings and sales growth, and I believe it has a 91 earnings per share rating. My problem is that it's a pretty big one-day move. If it would have been up like only 3% today, it probably would have been a long. But with the breakout, the volume's good. I would have liked to have seen more surge in the BOP since it already had green BOP down here. Now, that's not necessary. It's a third area indicator, but that's what I would have liked to have seen. That's not the reason why I'm not going long. The breakout's still good, and you can go long. It's just that there's other more bullish-looking opportunities out there. And on that note, look at the relative strength line, the white line. A breakout to new price highs, but as you can see, the relative strength line is nowhere near old highs, so that's why I'm passing on that. MWIV is also giving an early pocket pivot point signal. Pocket pivot point signal looks like it wouldn't be good because it's on the lower half of the base. However, if the pocket pivot point signal occurred anytime during this phase, it's no good. If it occurs here, no good. But you can see we've tested the earlier May lows, held that support with decent accumulation, and are now getting back above the 1020 and bouncing right off the 200-day moving average with the pocket pivot point signal. So that's one's good. It's a very illiquid stock, but it's got great growth. It has a 95 earnings per share rating, I do believe that I saw in Investors Business Daily. And this is a stock that I've liked for quite a while now because, it's a veterinary supply company, and we all love our pets. I mean, how can you not love cute, cuddly animals? You're a sick mother effer if you don't. So MWIV, EPAM, those were the two best. On a speculative side, Denny's had a nice move today. Look at all the pocket pivot point signals. That's all the jumps in these blue lines here off the 10-day moving average. And AAV, these are just little POS stocks that I really don't care about, but watch to see if they're gonna put any kind of H-Soul kind of move in. You never know if you're going to get something like that. And Herbalife, talk about it. I don't like this company at all, but you never fight the earnings, sales, and dividend and price. And I tell you what, I just brought that up here because I thought it was interesting that they hired PricewaterhouseCoopers today and all the to-do about nothing with Bill Ackman and Carl Icahn. Clearly, Carl Icahn is winning. But you just don't fight a stock that's got earnings per share and sales growth, and it pays a dividend and has a price moving up, especially whenever you're in a melt up QE ZERP POMO kind of bull market. And then also, if this was a bear market, ARSRRS, this is definitely a stock I like to short in a downtrend. It is not a short in the uptrend as it is. And also CWST, a second signal. The first one would have been here. As you can see here on the middle screen now, that's a pocket pivot point sell signal. And you got another one in CWST. This would have been an add. So that would have been a short signal on that day. And then the next day, it would have been an add. Not the next day, but this session would have been an add, especially on the heavier volume. And ARRS to also show another pocket pivot point sell signal, legitimizing its move. And for tonight, there are no sells, there are no covers in our portfolio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to MEI. MEI is breaking out to a new high with a pocket pivot point buy signal on extremely strong volume. And I know BOP didn't explode to the upside, but the relative strength line has been extremely strong since February. and the extremely low volume during this most recent pullback that then led to the breakout to a new high. I know it's kind of wedging overall, but the long-term chart pattern that you're seeing here just seems extremely bullish to me. And while earnings and sales growth isn't huge, the estimates are for some very large gains. And then also I want to add to LOCK. LOCK is producing another pocket pivot point buy signal, second day in a row. This time, volume is even heavier than the day before. Yes, it's riskier because now we don't risk just 1%. We risk almost 5% if we are wrong. So, it's a little bit riskier. So you want to add smaller. So I'm only going to be adding 3% to LOCK and only going to be adding 2% to MEI. And MEI has already shaken me out of half the position whenever it had that down day here and had a small loss and closed below the 20-day moving average as a partial sell signal, as you can see right there. Wait, it was that 10-day moving average. Yeah, so was it right through the 20? Right on the 20, but through the 5 and 10, and it showed a loss as soon as we went long, so that's why we went ahead and parted with half of it. But it's firmed back up and a breakout to a new high. It's good. Pocket pivot point buy signal, LOCK pocket pivot point buy signal. Very bullish charts. Going to pass on EPAM, going to pass on MWIV. Those are the two best ones out there. And also, I forgot to bring Tyson Foods, also look good. All right, have a great Wednesday, everyone.